So hi, welcome to the Good Noise Podcast. I'm Shane,
I'm Glory.
and we're here with,
Brad?
And I'm Luke. We're from Calling All Captains.
and we're gonna ask them some questions today about their upcoming album, Slowly Getting Better. So congrats on that, by the way, guys. How do you feel about the response to the announcement of the record so far, and the singles, and everything going on with that?
It's been great so far. Really
Album
happy
rips.
with
hmm
it. Thank
It's
you.
very good. Yeah.
Wait,
Solid.
did you say the album rips?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys get the review?
as we
yeah.
should.
We
Yeah,
got a stream of it. Yeah.
I've been very excited for it since I heard Tailspin, so I made sure to get right on that.
hmm
Oh, yes. I'm really
Nice.
glad you guys like it.
Hell yeah.
Thanks. So, is there any meaning behind the album name or cover art?
Yeah, there's lots of meaning there, Like, it's kind of probably the most meaning we've actually put into art and kind of a release in general. It's like, I guess once you dive into all of the lyrics of the record, you start to kind of see that, yeah, like some of these songs have sad elements. It's always going to be kind of having an overtone of like, it's still, you're going to get through it. It's, it's like I may not be successful today, but tomorrow is another one. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, it kind of continues that like theme of like, if you want better, then go get it, but in more different words and kind of treading on different styles of what that means and like in different relationships and aspects of your life, right? And the album art kind of encapsulates that. It's like whether it be, work addiction, substance abuse, loss of family, moving on. There's so many little trinkets and information in the album art. We went over it with Soft Surrogate, and as our old friend Kevin, he absolutely knocked it out of the park. He took all of our ideas and completely ran with them and created this concept of the slowly getting better art, right? And it kind of, I'll talk about the casket too, because we decided that it was a casket, not a coffin.
Okay.
Like, I myself have had the unfortunate experience to probably been over 30 funerals in my life. I'm not even 30. I literally, like, my earliest memories are going to funerals, and it's just I got a huge family, right? But
Big family.
I always see bands and use coffins and blah blah blah, and it doesn't quite hit the same, like that's not what a funeral looks like.
Mhm.
So once the full bundle and package comes out with the full record, you'll kind of understand it a little bit more. Like there's a little bit different things inside when you pull out the book. It all starts to piece together, and yeah, I won't give away too much because I want everybody to find their own meanings in it. But it's like whatever's in that casket is going to be let down. It's going to be whether it's everything around it or whether that's staying outside. Whatever you vibing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit about your writing process for this album?
Oh, yeah. It's kind of been it was a process. I'll tell you that much. See, writing the record was hectic because like these are just the 11 songs that made it. How many did we do, Brad?
Yeah, there's 20 or so songs that we had lined up for it, and we had to write some of them and scrap them, and just there are other songs that were like there was nothing to them. Like Tailspin was the riff, and that's it. And
Oh wow.
the week before, we're like, okay, this one's got to be on the album.
Mhm.
And so we're like scrambled to write it, and yeah, it was crazy. It was all over the place. Our plans got all mixed up. We were supposed to go down to it wasn't Chicago. Where was it,
It
Luke?
was Columbus.
Columbus, yeah.
Mm.
We were supposed to go record in Columbus, and right before the pandemic hit, and then that happened, and our plans got all messed up. Obviously, we couldn't travel, so we had to make backup plans and just kind of play it by ear from there. So it was been nothing but craziness trying to get this album all together.
God
Yeah,
damn.
and I think that's another crazy thing too is that when you get in the bare roots of like the writing process, holy shit, man, it's sometimes it's a mess. You know, like we'll have like a verse here that has a different bridge. Like okay, I'll tell you guys right now a little trinket. Chasing Ghosts, you know that song? The bridge was the original chorus.
Oh.
And you know, so like everything changes like in the writing process, especially once you get in the studio and you start working with your producer, right? You start to nail down like what makes the song and what'll sound best, right?
Yeah.
And that was kind of one of the hardest things we had to do for the record, is choosing these tracks and how they're all gonna fit themselves together within the record. Because they all have to sound cohesive, right? Like they, don't get me wrong, there's no two songs that sound the same, but they all like sound like us, and it's in a good way.
For sure.
Since you brought up like the track list order and everything, what was your process of putting that together? Because it sounded like it was a big part for you guys.
That was a massive part. We fought about that for like weeks. So if anybody hits shuffle when the record comes out, I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna sprinkle Doritos crumbs all over your head. And...
Ouch.
So evil.
Punishment. Yeah. God.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go right on top and just like grab my hands together and just go right over it. Yeah, don't do that.
Interesting.
No, I'm just kidding. No, you can enjoy it however, but that is definitely the preferred way for us. You know, like we put a lot of thought into making sure that when each track goes into the next one, it's the next chapter of our like book of songs. You know what I mean? Like once you get to the final song, it's a final song. Like you hear it and it's like, okay, that's the last song. Easy. You know, like if we put Undone after the last song, you'd be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's like, so it's all there for a reason, and it's all gonna make sense. You know?
Yeah. I think even the first song on the record, we wanted to make sure that was like the first song that was written for the record, or that was going to be on this record. So we wanted that to be like a transition song between Nothing Grows Here and this album. So yeah, we put a lot of thought into the track listing and how to arrange the songs.
I like that.
It's always good. It's always appreciated as a listener that you guys put thought into that. So
yeah.
Thank you for that.
And we never get asked this question, or like, I'm just going to talk about it right now. But you know how in our EP, Nothing Grows Here, there was like, we had screaming on our one song, Out of My Head, right? Okay, well, that was just kind of like a little dusting of what's about to come on this new record. We definitely explored that element of the band. You know, everybody's been kind of describing us more so now as like pop punk / post-hardcore, which is pretty cool. We don't have any chugga. We don't have any
chug riffs.
No chug riffs. Get that out of here. We got nothing.
Do you have something against chug riffs?
For our band personally, I just think, you know, like we all listen to like that early 2000s stuff, right?
Yeah.
We all listen to that A Day to Remember, you know, like chugga, you know, blah blah blah, right? Okay, so that was then. Well, you know, like it's we're not trying to copy or like make anything super new, but you can full on scream over pop punk parts, you know, like, and we got riffs now. We got riffs in the new record. We got so much angles for everybody to listen to.
Yeah.
My favorite track that won't be a single and everybody should check out is the track listing's already out, right?
Yeah.
So my favorite song on the record, easy, would be Loyalty. Apart from Wasted is my actual favorite, but like Loyalty is
it's a banger.
It's definitely my favorite to perform.
Can't believe there's no chug riffs in your future. That fucking sucks.
Yeah. So are you basically saying that chug riffs are like a thing of the past?
No, just for us.
Okay.
Yeah. I still listen. I listen. I love chug breakdowns. You know, like, don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. I'm just like, for us as like a band that, you know, like, we don't want to get necessarily shoehorned within like the easycore label.
I called you guys easy core earlier. My bad.
Okay, yeah.
Come on,
Some,
Shane.
something in the easy core realm hurt Luke at some point, and we can't talk about it. But
to me, it screams like cartoon characters and synths, and I'm like, no.
Wow.
Like, I wanna, like, we really put our heart and soul into this record. There's no joke names, you know, like there's no synths, you know, like we really tried our best to rock, really give you guys like the rock and roll, like as how we can describe it with like coming up on all this pop punk hardcore stuff, you know what I mean? It's like that's that shit. I really like it. I really, it's really cool.
Yeah.
We don't, it's pretty, I don't want to give away too much, maybe I've said too much, but like it's pretty dope.
You're just hyping the record up.
Yeah, exactly, as you should. You kind of answered half of my upcoming question, but which song off of this record is your favorite, and which one took the longest to write?
Brad can answer that one.
Ooh, which one took the longest to write?
Oh, fuck, you know what? Wasted
probably, Wasted changed a lot.
Yeah.
We started out with the structure for Wasted, and we thought about it, and actually we're releasing a little 5-part docu-series on the making of the album.
Yeah.
And I think
episode 1 is out right now on our channel.
Yeah, but do we cut the part out about Wasted?
No, we didn't. We kept it in.
Okay, so yeah, you'll see it.
Okay.
There's us arguing about Wasted and like what should happen in it, and like
I got heated.
It's so funny. Yeah,
I got heated. Let me tell you.
Scream much and all.
Why were you guys so separated over this one song? Like, what did one side want? What did the other side want?
Hey, you know what?
Caused that?
It just happened like that. You know what I mean? Like you have to think about it too. It's like when you write songs, especially in a group, and when you have like, I'll say like an unspoken pressure to have like a successful record from like labels and, you know, family, friends, you know, like you want to outdo your past material, right? So when you get in the studio and you really have to make the final call on how a song is going to be, and half of the room doesn't feel it, or, you know, like it wasn't a unanimous, like, yo, this is dope, then it's, at least myself, I look at it very differently, you know? So Wasted, if you guys have heard the song, you know, like it's got that grand, huge bridge, right? That came after the fight.
Oh,
like this is why the songs are taken in and worked on by multiple people within a group, is because like there really is, like it's not me and the band, you know what I mean? It's like the band.
Yeah.
So, like we all decided on how this one part was going, and I really stood my ground on one single aspect of this song. It was like just like a few little notes here and there, right? Even though that was so minuscule, I believe in my heart fully it made the song. So like that's kind of the process of like kind of making sure that everybody in the room is on board with the tune, making sure nothing is out of place. You know, sometimes we had Tim in downstairs. He hasn't listened to the final songs. He's working on drum midis, structuring, right? He'll come back upstairs and he'll kind of give an opinion too, right? Because he hasn't listened to them. He's not there for recording guitars, blah, blah, blah. He's in the studio, but he's just not in with the guitar area, right?
Yeah.
So it's just good to get different ears and make sure that it all goes through like this coffee filter and you get the best tune possible.
Yeah, I think each person in the band like gets attached to different songs and, you know, finds their own meaning in the songs, and then when we take it into the studio and everyone has ideas for things to change, and if you're too close to it, then it's hard to let go of that like vision of what the song is at that time to you.
Yeah, one of the biggest things in any bands that are listening right now, and if you have to trust your bandmates. They don't want a bad song.
Yeah.
You know, it's okay. It's okay if you really believe in a part, but you really do have to put trust in your whole team, because like that is what's going to separate that song from the next band over.
Definitely. So where was your headspace at while you guys were writing this album?
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh man,
it was all over the place. I think we decided to name the album Slowly Getting Better as we were writing the songs and like the themes and the content and stuff, and then the pandemic came and we were like, like this could end up being a lot more relatable to a lot of people because of the current world events, but we got through all of that before that even happened. So go ahead.
I don't have much to say. I'm just stoked.
The headspace for the album was all over the place. There's a lot of the songs we wanted to write this album a little bit more on some different topics and have it a little bit more mature than the last one. So this one deals a lot more with stuff that we've struggled with in our lives besides relationships. So there's more about substance abuse and death and mental illness and stuff like that. Yeah. So
like if on this record there's only one song that's like a relationship song, and it's not even really about that person. It's just about how you cope through that dealing with that feeling, right? And so I think that's like very different from the last record, I guess. It's just all over the place is a definitely good way to describe it, because like I would definitely say all of the songs have their own identity in a way. Like, it's not like Undone sounds like Tailspin or like Wasted sounds like the other tunes, right?
Yeah.
We're really trying to make sure that when you put on each different song, there's something new for you to find. It's like a completely new angle of us. So like that's kind of in a way our mindsets for the whole thing. It's just as we progress through each different song, you kind of go through what that song puts you through.
Yeah.
All right. So how do you recommend your listeners to listen to this record for the first time? Should they put it on in the dark, put on some headphones, just crank it up? Should they play it at a party? Should they play it in a car with friends? What do you guys recommend?
It depends on the person. We were talking about this actually. Like some of our friends and people that are close to the band that have gone through some of the same things that we have and have dealt with substance abuse and stuff like that. We're like, man, like we should warn these people, like this album's gonna mess them up. Like if they're not careful, like maybe a dark room, vinyl, crank it to 11. Have a cries.
It's not like eternally sad, but it'll definitely make you think about some shit.
Yeah.
It's like I would say it's a record for you to consume by yourself. Not in a dark room, you could be going about your stuff, but I would say there's two ways to consume this record. It's like purely designed this way almost. You can listen to it front and back, but just listen to it. Listen to it passively. The songs are upbeat. They're, like it's good rock tunes, blah, blah, blah. The next time you listen to it, go read the lyrics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I'd say like our music is definitely one that, when you're in a good mood, you listen to for the music, but when you're down bad, you listen to it for the lyrics. And that goes for all music, for real.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm gonna have to hit Becky up for the lyrics now and listen to it a second time with those.
Yep.
So this question should be super, super quick. Off the top of your head, I want you to describe this album for new listeners in 3 words. No more, no less. Both of you have to do it.
It's dope shit.
Solid.
Maybe not that one. I don't know.
Shit bangs hard.
All right.
Banger. Yeah, that's a good one.
Let's see.
Oh.
I'm gonna come at you with another 3 words.
Okay.
I'm gonna carefully craft these.
Bonus
Okay.
3.
Okay.
Yeah, a bonus 3. Okay. I got nothing. Cool.
There you go. Perfect.
Bonus 3, everybody.
Love it.
Worth the wait.
Exactly, honestly. So is there a certain feeling or emotion you want this album to invoke in your listeners?
Uh, Progress.
Hmm. So you want it to like inspire somebody?
Sure, man. If you take away from it, you feel inspired a little bit, sure. But it's just kind of letting you know that, hey, yo, we're right there with you.
Mm-hmm.
We all just people. Like, did you know that dude from your favorite band is just some guy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's we all go through the same things on a different scale, whether it be relationships or personal feelings, right? So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's good.
So what band or artist influence do you think you can hear the most on this album?
I don't even know, dog.
You can say it sounds like you guys. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know, man.
It depends on the songs. Like, one of the songs has an intro that has like a really like Weezer vibe for me for some reason.
Weezer.
Yeah.
Oh, Weezer.
I wouldn't say that's characteristic of the whole thing, but just that like one part in that song.
There's one song that like very low key reminds me of like the Black Parade.
It's a
Okay.
good album.
Yeah.
It's not in this. I'm not trying to gas this up and say we're MCR or level.
Mhm.
It's the song itself is a bit grander than what
Yeah.
we've done in the past.
You guys are better than MCR because you guys dropping music and they're not. They're
Yeah.
dropping fucking figures or whatever they just did.
Oh God. Bundle boxes or whatever. Because we're on the topic of MCR, I feel like I always have to have this follow-up question. What's your favorite album by them?
My favorite album.
Mhm.
My favorite album is the Black Parade.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I have to say mine too.
Black Parade.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about you guys?
I'm a
Bullets.
3 Cheers stan.
Three
Yeah.
cheers. Yeah.
Yeah, Bullets.
Which is the
over
one that's got Our Lady of Sorrows on it.
Bullets, the best album.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's my runner-up. It's
Yeah.
like it's almost
Okay.
like they're neck and neck. That one's crazy.
That album's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike,
I have the
should just-
vinyl, but I don't like it.
Mike should just come back and re-record that.
Yeah. I'd take that over the little boxes that they're dropping now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, off that topic, what is your favorite memory that you made while creating this record?
Okay, probably my vocal technique. We realized very quickly the conditions that I need to sing. It's fucking stupid.
What conditions are those?
Hey, so you know how you're like
Oh my God. Yes, I remember now. We're in the studio and we're like, okay, Luke, we got to get you drinking lots of water, doing vocal warm-ups, and none of that worked.
Oh.
So
okay, so like we all enjoy that rough tone, right?
Mhm.
That's that shit. That's that good shit, right?
Yeah.
So I've been singing lots and like doing vocal warm-ups and this and that, singing live, performing, blah blah blah, doing what's easiest, right? Which is a bit cleaner. So when I'm doing my vocal warm-ups, full of drinking lots of water, not eating too heavy, it's just super clean. It sounds kind of whiny.
Mhm.
And we were like, that sounds fucked. So we break for lunch or whatever. I was just like upset. I eat some pizza. I smoke some weed. I'm drinking Faygo down by the bottle. I go back in, nail it all.
Wow.
So from that point on, I needed to be like on my level, down in cheese, drinking sugary drinks, just making, I don't know. It's weird, really weird. It's super cool though. Like it's kind of like that's what I used to do on like it just felt like tour, like tour singing, just like chilling all the time. Like sometimes you can't squeeze in a vocal performance when you literally just get there. I mean, a vocal warm up.
Yeah. Do you think that's maintainable for like if you want to continue doing this band for the next like let's say like 5-10 years? Do you think you could keep that up?
Hell yeah!
Okay, perfect.
Watch me.
Great answer.
Love to see it. Yeah.
So
No. Brad didn't.
Oh, my
answer.
bad, Brad. Memory.
yeah, I was thinking, I don't know if I really have a favorite memory from the recording process, but this was the first time that we that we did like a full recording schedule. Like for Nothing Grows Here, it was only an EP, so we just, we would take nights in the studio after work and bang the thing out, and it was only 4 or 5 songs.
Mhm.
But because this album was bigger and the studio we recorded in had like the drum room and the vocal booth and guitars and everything, we spent like full days in the studio. So it was our first kind of experience, just taking 2 or 3 weeks off work and just spending all of our time together in the studio to work on music. So that in itself was just a really cool experience, just to be with the whole band and in the studio for weeks and weeks on end and just working on music.
Yeah, wake up in the morning, go pick up Connor. We get him a coffee. We show up. We're like, hey, everybody. We're like, let's go again.
Another day in the office.
Yeah.
So picture this: you're on tour. You're at a gas station. You're going in to the rest stop. What is your snack of choice?
Nongshim. Shinramen.
The who what?
Snack of choice?
Yes.
What's my snack of choice?
Luke, whatever you said wasn't English, so you're gonna have to say that again.
I thought that was just me.
Korean instant ramen.
Okay.
Oh, yum.
It's very, very good and spicy.
Mhm.
One of my favorite memories ever was bullying Brad at this one place that we had. He was like, I had those noodles and I was like super hype on them. I was tagging them and everything. I was trying to get hyped, sponsored maybe, right?
Of course, yeah.
And then Brad goes and gets, what he gets? He gets a fucking Mr. Noodles. And stuff like that. And so I'm here sitting here in my fancy, I got some flavors, right? And I look over, he's got like, beef stock and noodles, right? I'm sitting there eating mine. I was like, look at you, Brad, you little bitch noodles. And then I was like, yeah, I don't know why, but it just always stuck out in my head. And it just, yeah, I love you, Brad.
You feel very strongly about your noodles, I know.
I do.
My snack of choice would probably just be like either like fruit or nuts. I don't know.
You're boring.
Yeah, I'm boring.
No, he's healthy.
I'm healthy.
He's the one that doesn't catch something like sniffly on tour.
Yeah. You got a point.
Fair enough.
Yeah, dude, we pull up to the Walmart, we all go to the McDonald's inside the Walmart, and he's coming out that shit with like a bag of apples, oranges, fruits. He's got them planters, mixed nuts. He's just bowing down on them. I caught myself a few times. I'm like, yo, Brad, hand me some nuts.
Exactly.
They come in real handy when you need the protein quick. They got protein, right? That's the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the topic of food, if the band was a dish, what dish would the band be?
Ooh.
A bowl of ramen.
No.
Okay, I guess not.
Everything is noodles.
Okay, so Luke thinks the band is a bowl of ramen. Brad?
What would we be? That's a good question. I don't know.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say we'd be like a chicken stir fry or something. Like there's like a little bit of everything in it.
Yeah.
Like the band has such a
ramen. And then the hot broth is the labels that keep us warm. And make sure that everything comes together all in one thing. It's like, imagine if you had all the ingredients just chilling in a bowl. It'd be some kind of mess. You need the soup. You need the glue that holds everything together.
All right.
That one went really deep.
wasn't supposed to be that deep, but so where do you guys see the band in the next 5 years?
I don't know, man.
We really want to see some new places that we haven't toured before. We really want to go and we've toured the UK already. We'd love to tour the rest of Europe, Australia, Japan. We've kind of had some offers or some potential opportunities that came and went for stuff like that we weren't able to capitalize on. So I think we'd like to just be back to touring. We went from playing 100+ shows a year to 0 shows in the last 2 years. So as long as we're playing shows, we'll be happy.
I think in the next 5 years, I see for the band is pandemic-less touring.
For sure.
That's what I'm manifesting right now.
Getting on some festivals would be cool.
Mhm.
Okay, I want to play. I want to play with like. Yo, I want to play with Heart Attack Man.
Oh, I love Heart Attack Man.
We're interviewing him next week.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fuck
I'm so excited.
yeah!
I'm so excited. What do you guys think of their new single?
So good.
Slaps.
Correct
So
answer. Good.
Good
So
answer.
good. If I ever meet Eric, I'm gonna have a rap battle with him.
Rap it. Can
Well,
Eric rap?
We're gonna tell Eric in the middle of the interview that Calling All Captains wants to tour with Heart Attack Man and see what he says. We'll put it on the
Yeah.
spot.
And also have a rap battle.
Yeah.
That as well. Yeah.
Yo, okay, for like a real crazy tour that would probably be wild. This is like I'm just gonna okay. Hey Luke, what would your dream tour be if you could
Hey
have
Luke,
one?
what would your dream tour be?
It would be us, Heart Attack Man, Hot Mulligan, Youth Fountain, and Chief State.
That's an insane tour. I would go to that tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
That'd
go
be
to that
big
tour.
one.
That'd be
Please
good.
make it happen.
Yeah.
I seem to. Yeah, I seem to really want that, so I'm gonna try.
Yeah, get on the booking team's ass.
Yeah. Yep. So for these last couple questions, we're actually going to shift away from music, if that's okay with you guys.
That's so cool. Let's do that.
Sick. So we're going to go straight to death row.
Boom.
So if you're on death row, what would your last meal be with a drink?
Oh shit. I'm gonna blow you guys' mind. You know what it's gonna be?
Ramen?
Yeah, it's gonna
Yep.
be a bowl of akakara from
Mhm.
Tokiwa Ramen in Edmonton. I'm just gonna slurp it up real good. Oh man, you know you can get off me after that shit. I'm in heaven. Oh,
Wait, but what are you drinking with the ramen?
a canned ginger ale.
Okay.
Ooh, chilled or room temperature?
Chilled,
Okay, good.
chilled.
Mm.
Yeah, but left out a little bit so it has some condensation on the side.
Yep. Yeah.
That's so specific. Wow.
Yeah, man, it's my last
Okay.
meal. I'm making all the parameters.
Yeah. Gotta make it slap. I think mine would be
A bowl of fucking cereal.
no, not for the last meal. It's got to be like a supper meal. I would say probably like grandma's spaghetti and fresh squeezed orange juice.
All right.
That's an
Interesting
interesting
combo.
combination.
Yeah, they don't really go together, but
No.
I like them both.
You're
so-
dying right after it, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. The
Yeah.
aftertaste won't affect you for too long.
Mhm.
Right, remember that fresh squeezed orange juice we had in Camden?
Oh, do I?
Yeah,
Wait, Camden as in Camden, New Jersey?
London.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry. I heard
Yeah.
something completely
far
different.
off.
Yeah, wasn't even close.
Yeah, not there. Sorry.
So if you could live in one
That's
fictional
cool,
world,
though. Maybe I'll get fresh juice in both Camdens.
I mean, New Jersey, are they known for fresh orange juice?
No.
You know what?
No.
We got it somewhere. There's some guy squeezing orange juice.
there always is.
Maybe.
So if you could live in one fiction world for a week, where would you live?
Ooh. One fiction world for a week.
Pokemon.
Why?
Why? I don't need more than a week to become the Pokemon champion.
Mhm.
Fair. Okay. I'm gonna say
And it's also very safe for people. Like, I'm not going to die.
Well, your Pokemon might, but.
I know, but, like, I got to leave in a week anyway.
Oh, wow.
It's going to be sad.
That's very sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll have to release them all.
Yeah.
man. You got the real questions here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The next one's the hardest one.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm gonna say the Star Wars universe, just to learn some Jedi shit.
Okay, I was gonna ask if you're a Rebel, Sith, or Jedi, but you're a Jedi.
Yeah.
That's fair. I respect that. So I have the honor of asking the last question. Every single person we've spoken to has actually said it is the most important question. What is your favorite color?
Purple.
Purple.
Teal.
Ooh,
My fuck says teal.
those are good. Those are good.
Never mind.
Very important.
Mine's magenta.
Magenta, okay.
If we're getting really specific. Mine's lavender, actually. There we go.
Ooh,
There we go.
love lavender.
Ooh.
It's a good
Yeah.
choice.
Good color.
So,
You're onto something, Brad.
so as Glory said, that's all the questions we have today. Is there anything that you guys would like to plug?
Oh, that was the hardest question. That's really. Oh, I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really funny.
Mhm.
We've said it 600 times and no one's laughed, so
Well, they laughed the first like 20 times, and then it just started to fade.
we weren't cute anymore.
Mm-mm. I was no longer 14.
That's funny. What else am I gonna say?
Yeah, stuff to plug. We have our album coming out
Pre-orders.
with pre-orders, merch packages, whole bunch of vinyl variants.
Yeah. This is very special for anybody listening to. Is that there's vinyl variants from, I believe, from all the different record labels that are involved with this. Like in Canada, if you're in Canada, you can order from New Damage, and you'll receive a variant there. You can also, if you're from America or other place in the like North America type shit, and the South America, I don't know where it's shipped, to be honest, but you can order from Equal Vision's website, and then if you're also in Europe, you can order from Rude Records.
That's so sick.
So that
Yeah.
sucks for vinyl collectors that want all the variants.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had a few people message me and they're like, so I want all the variants. How do I do that? I'm like, oh man, I am so sorry. You have to
Sorry.
order from all three of these.
And get
Yeah.
just fucked for shipping.
Yep.
You have to really, really want it, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's the fun of it, though.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sound. This guys has been calling all captains, and we have been the Good Noise Podcast.